As an Abini, Jan Koum isn't your average billionaire, but after selling your company for $19 billion, would you still dress to impress? The WhatsApp founder is one of the keynote speakers at this year's Mobile World Congress, along with new business partner Mark Zuckerberg.
I actually just think that by itself it's worth more than $19 billion. I mean, it's hard to exactly make that case today because they have so little revenue compared to that number. But I mean, the reality is there are very few services that reach 1 billion people in the world. I could be wrong. I mean, it's like there is some chance that this is, the one service that gets to 1 billion people and ends up not being that valuable. I don't think I am.
Like Koum, the Facebook CEO is keeping a low profile. But don't be fooled. His presence here says a lot. Jeremy Green is principal analyst at Ovum.
It's not something that they've just discovered. It would be really, really churlish to say that Facebook has belatedly realised it needs a mobile strategy. It knows that. It's known that for a long time. It's something that in discussions it's been suggested that their share price is lower than it ought to be because their mobile strategy isn't as good as it ought to be.
When it comes to mobiles, it doesn't get any bigger than this. 70,000 delegates, along with every global mobile operator and handset maker there is. The key theme this year, low-cost devices. Meet the Firefox OS, the cheapest fully functional smartphone on the market. It's got all the usual features, a touch screen with a music player, email, apps, and all for just $25.
Introducing the new Nokia X and the Nokia X Plus.
Nokia is another aiming at the bottom end of the market, the former market leader unveiling a new Android range of smartphones at just €89. The Android operating system accounted for nearly 80% of all smartphone shipments last year, but until now, Nokia's only ever used Windows, and with a takeover by Microsoft just around the corner, it's a strategy that's left many analysts scratching their heads. Phil Goldstein's editor of Fierce Wireless.
I think that if they can get people who buy these X phones to then move to Windows phones, it's a good strategy. I personally think that they could just go straight after these consumers with low-end Windows phones.
It's not just low cost though. Big hitters like Samsung, Huawei and HTC are all using the event to showcase their latest high-end models, each hoping to hit upon 2014's must-have.